It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glenn.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Glenn. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to run it?
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And some room to work. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll try to pop the draw. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe the defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Going to swing it on second down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The quick out. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Texas offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires and picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pay.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's third and goal and third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Get it out on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's here. He finally missed.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fired. Connection to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get
into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Trailing breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Power football with the run. Got a little space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 5 receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here come the Irish back on offense. The These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They feed him again. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Glenn. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice job going for it on 4th down. You pick up the first. You got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be a draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the horns. They got it again on offense. Now 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal at the 1. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In a sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, it's tough to start a year here. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Twice for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Yeah, and Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Glenn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
Looking to throw again. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the outside. Look out, he's got room. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.